Hi there, I'm John Shields from Chesapeake Bites. And today we're gonna make something gonna blow your mind. Yes, we're gonna make Miss Till's crab Foo Yong. So get ready. Okay, so we have a lot going on here. It's not that difficult, but we do have a lot going on. So Miss Till, she would make this kind of eggy crab Foo Yong, but she made a spicy citrus ginger sauce. So I thought, let's do that first. Pretty easy. So I have some fresh squeezed orange juice in here. Now you heard the spicy, you heard the ginger. So this is fresh ginger. It's chopped, and then I kind of kept chopping and chopping, then put it into the Cuisinart to, get some of the juice out of there. Now you might not think of ginger as Chesapeake, but gol darn it, it is. When we were down at Claggett Farm, in Upper Marlboro with the Chesapeake Bay Foundation, actually in one of their greenhouses, they were growing the ginger, and it is phenomenal. All right, so now we're gonna need about 1 tablespoon of soy sauce. You can use regular, you could use, a lower sodium if you want. Then, if you have some dry sherry, great. And if you have Mirin wine, it's kind of an Asian wine, sweet, you can use that. Put that in there. Then I have some sugar, about a tablespoon of sugar. And then we're gonna put a little bit more of that soy sauce in there. Okay, so what you didn't see me do as yet, right here I took about 2 tablespoons of cornstarch, and I mixed it with, what did I put in? A 1/2 cup of cold water. So basically what you're doing here is you're making a slurry. What? A slurry. And to do that, so whenever you're putting in something like a flour or cornstarch into a hot liquid, you want to mix it first with some kind of liquid, because if you don't and you just dump it in, you're going to have 1 pot of lumps, and that's not what we're looking for. So I'm going to take my slurry, put it in here, and just start cooking it. It's very easy. Let it go for just a couple of minutes, and that cornstarch really will tighten it up pretty quickly. Okay, presto sauso, we have our little sauce already made. Not much to that. So I'm just gonna set that aside, let all those flavors come together and cool off, and then we'll have it all ready for our crab Foo Yong. Okay, let me get rid of this here as well. Okay, I'm gonna take my pan. So this is a pretty big pan, because it's a pretty big omelet. Whenever you get like egg Foo Yong or pork Foo Yong or any of the Foo Yong people, basically what it is, it's an omelet. So we were over, as always, when I'm at the farmer's market, I get fresh eggs there. Look at those eggs. Hello, look at them. We're in living color, so you can see how bright, how beautiful these egg yolks are when they're local, free range, pasteurized. It's a whole different thing. I mean, you could do your thing, go to the brand X grocer, crack one of those eggs, then crack one of these next to it. You'll see the difference, and you will taste the difference. Okay, so I have my thing there. Easy. We're making an omelet. Have some onion, just chopped up pretty fine for that. You don't want it too big. Then I have a little bit of salt in there. And then we're going to put some soy sauce in here as well. About 2 teaspoons. Like so. And then we're going to get some Sriracha. I don't know if you've seen this. You can get it in most grocery stores now, and definitely Asian stores. It's a wonderful hot sauce, pretty complex, and I absolutely love it. One of my main chefs when I had a restaurant in Berkeley, California, was Mama Lan. She was from Saigon, and she's the one that introduced me to the Sriracha. All right, here I have a little bit of sesame oil. Oh my God, it's like perfume. Put that in. Whoa. Have that in there. And then what we have is J.M. Clayton, right down in Cambridge, Maryland, some of the best crab meat you can find. Okay, so what I'm using with this is, I'm not using jumbo lump. I'm kind of using like back fin for it. It's a little less expensive. And for something like a Foo Yong, it's absolutely perfect. And it'll be a little bit better on your budget actually as well. So just get that in there. And then we have a couple of other things that are going to give us a little bit of texture. Some shredded cabbage, like that. And some fresh bean sprouts. This really gives the egg Foo Yong, crab Foo Yong, some texture. You'll love that. Let's put that over there. Okay, here we go. Basically, we have it all together. So now I'm going to just get ready and we're going to start to fry. Heat my skillet. I want it to be nice and hot. So just hold your drawers on for a second and we'll be ready to go. Okay, we're back. I have the crab in our crabby mixture. And get my pan nice and hot. Because the idea is when you put it in, you want it really hot so it'll sizzle and it'll make a little coating, you know, like a crisp outer coating on here. I don't have my water here with me, but I think I have some here. I'm just going to do a little test. Whoop-ah! We're smoking. Okay. Ready? You ready? Are you ready? Okay, come on. Let's go. Woo! Loving it. Let me just get rid of that there. Okay. So we're going to spread this out like so. And have it nice and hot. I have the heat up nice and hot. And we're just going to wait a little bit. This is when you put on your classical music, or you could do, you know, some of your interpretive dance during this part while it kind of sets and comes together. Okay, so I started cooking the entirety, as Miss Till would, in this pan and started to get the eggs just softly cooked. And then what I'm going to do is take the mixture and put it into more like an omelet-sized pan. So you can probably get 3 or 4 smaller omelets, which would be perfect for individual servings. Okay, so now I have that there. We have a number. You need a couple of spatula things going on here right now. So we can get that 1, 2, and come on, Bee. Whoop-ah, there we go. Flip that over. We're just gonna let it cook just for a little bit on the underside to make sure that the whole bottom of it is done. We have a nice crispy outside here. And yeah, and so we're just gonna keep cooking these one omelet after another omelet and we'll be ready to go. Okay, so let it cook just a little bit more on the bottom. All right, you ready? Let's see if we can pull this one off. Up, up, up. Gonna be tricky. Gonna be tricky getting our Foo Yong up here. Woo! There we go. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, let's shut that off. And as I said, Miss Till, you know, she was all about the production and making it look pretty. So, you know, you can put this on a big platter. Or if you were going to make multiple ones, you could put it on a long platter and have one after another after another. And then what we're going to do, I hope you didn't forget, but we also made some of the spicy ginger sauce. So we're just going to take some of that and kind of drizzle it all over the top. And it's going to set this off, especially with that Maryland crab meat in it. I don't know if any of you have looked at the True Blue program from Maryland's Department of Agriculture and Seafood that lists all the restaurants and businesses that sell nothing but Chesapeake blue crab. So check out that True Blue. And in the meantime, while you're doing that, get a fork and dig into Miss Till's Crab Foo Yong. Enjoy.